The first topic that we will be discussing is page layout option and how to change the margin of a page and how to adjust the page size. So these are the two topics that we will be discussing. The first topic is page layout. So we go to the page layout option, and there in page setup, here in the page setup option, I click on page setup group. I click on the small button here. Once I click on the small button here, a dialog box appears. This is the page setup dialog box. Here you will see margin is there. See, this is the top margin and this is my left margin. So I will increase the top margin to 2 and I will also increase the left margin to 2, and then I click on the OK button. You will automatically see there is a 2 inch of space from the top of the page, and from the left side of the page there is also a 2 inch space. This is how we change the margin. Next, I will show you how we change the page setup. I click on the page layout and then again I click on the page setup option. I will click on the paper and then here I will choose the page size. I click here, a list appears. From here you choose the appropriate page that you want to print your document. Here I am choosing A4 size paper and then I click on the OK button. The next topic that we will discuss is how to create a table and how to design, basically how to design a table. I will show you how do we design a table. For that, what I will do is I go to insert and then click on the table option at the table group. When I click on the table option, the table grid view appears. I will choose the number of rows and the number of columns that I want and just release the mouse. Automatically the table with the number of rows and columns will appear. See, I have chosen 4 columns and 5 rows. Okay, 4 columns and 5 rows. Now if I want to design this table, if I want to give some specific style to this table, I click on the design tab. Once I click on the design tab, these options appear, okay, from the table style group. I click here at the corner and lot of different designs of tables appear. From here you can choose any one of the style that you want. Suppose I choose this one, so my table will look something like this. This is how we design a table. We're discussing is how to insert a symbol, or sorry, not a symbol, a shape. How to insert a shape. So where we will go, we click here, somewhere here, okay. Then I click on the insert option. When I click on the insert option, I go to this illustrator group. There I will find a button known as shapes. I click on the drop down menu under the shapes option. There are different kinds of shape. You choose any one of the shape that you want. Here I will choose this rhombus. Okay, the shape is displayed. How do we display the shape? We click and then we drag it. I will show you once again. I go to insert, I click on the shapes option, I choose any one of it, then I drag it. Now if I want to add some style to this shape, I click on the design format tab, and then in the shape style option I click, and there are different styles for your shape. You can choose any one of them. I will choose any one of them, and let me choose this one. Again I double click on this shape. I can change the color of the shape by clicking on the shape fill option. I can change the outside color of the shape by clicking on the shape outline option. So this is how we change the colors or give some background to the shape. So in books, you will see there every page has a heading. So if I want also to give some heading to my document, Word document, and that heading should be similar in all the pages, I use the header option. How do we use the header option? We go to in the insert tab, then we click on the header option here. Then we choose the appropriate header. There are lot of different headers. You choose any one of them. I will choose the third one. Here, after that you type something in the header. Suppose I will type class 5 and I click on the close option. See, in each page there are two pages, so class 5 is written here, and in the top page also class 5 will be displayed. Similarly, if I want to add a footer, I will do the same thing. I go to the insert option, I click on the footer option, choose a footer. Suppose I have chosen this one as my footer. I type my name here. I click on the close option. See, my name is displayed here, as well as if I go up in the top, in the first page, at the bottom you will see my name is also displayed. So this is header and footer option. Now if I want to insert a page number, how do we do it? We again go to the header and footer option tab, and then header and footer group, and then we click on the page number option. We click here where we want the page, top of the page, bottom of the page. So there are different options. So if I choose bottom of the page, then it will be something like this. The options will be available to me. Now I will choose the middle one. So I choose here. Automatically my pages will be numbered. This is my first page, so it is numbered as 1. This is my second page, it is numbered as 2. Close it. So this is a spelling and grammar check. So here I have written something and there are red lines that are underlined. Okay, those underlined words are wrong spellings. So there is one way of doing, there are two ways of doing it. The first way is right click on the word. Some suggestion of the correct spellings are there. You choose the correct spelling from here. This is one word, so I will choose this one. Another way is we go to the review option, we click on the spelling and grammar check option. Dialog box will appear, spelling and grammar dialog box will appear. From here you start choosing the mistakes. So here there is a mistake and automatically they will show me a suggestion that this is the correct one. If you think the suggestion is correct, you click on the change option. So similarly you do it and then you click on the close option. Automatically your spelling and grammar check will be done, and then click on OK. The last topic that we will be discussing today is word count. Okay, how do we count the word? It is in the same review tab only. Here only in the review tab you will find the word count option. This is the word count. You click on this button. So once you click on the word count option, it will exactly tell you how many pages are there, how many words I have used, how many spaces or characters I have used in this page. Thank you.